Hi everyone, welcome to the second part of this tutorial from the Escape to Wonderland book. As you can see from the last bit, in between videos, I've coloured the background in blue. It does look a lot darker down here. It's just my light, I think, is making this look a bit lighter. But all I've done is done the whole of the background in the light blue Ergosoft, the number 30. I thought it would be useful to do that and get it all done so that we can have a look. And I thought once I did these two, I decided I wanted this background here to be blue, and then I just thought I'd go the whole way, and it helps me to then plan the other colours and things like that. So let's get a bit closer and get going. So down here we have a few bits and bobs which I wanted to do. I'm going to use the same colours that we've used already down here at the top. I think it's working really well. If you can see, I'm just really enjoying this colour mix. So I'm going to use my number 33, which was the blue, the purpley blue, and I'm going to do the whole of this bit in the purpley blue. I'm not going to do too many layers. I don't want it to be really intense. It's obviously already quite a dark colour, so we don't need it hugely darker. So I'm going to work on that. What I am going to do is, I'm not sure it's going to be interesting enough for me to show you the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is show you every part, as I often do, and then let you complete it on your own. So I want to do these in this dark colour too. But I'm getting to the point in the day, I've recorded quite a lot of videos. I'm sort of running out of things to say and running out of voice. So that's part of the reason why I wasn't going to make this really long and do every little detail. But I'm going to sort of do this bit and we'll see how we go. Now I might have been tempted to do this in metallics, in sort of silvers or shiny things, because I think this looks like it's sort of almost extra to the egg, like there's a sort of metallic chain or something like that, but I decided against that idea in the end. I'm going to use number 6. I just think these colours are nice and working, so I'm going to use number 6 for here and here, and these bits I don't even know what they are. I'm just going to colour them in in the purple, like that. I think we might keep this central bit dark, use the darker shades. I just think it will work somehow. And this sort of jewel here, it looks to me like it's supposed to be a sort of diamond, or, well, no, I don't know, but I'm just going to do it in purple. And I'm going to use the dark pink, the number 61 for the hearts, and to fill this in as well. It's nice to have pink hearts, isn't it? I'll just keep them the same. Could do every other pink, you know, a light one and a dark one, but I rather like it like that, quite bold. Now, on this central part, so my book keeps, I'm just going to close my tin of pencils, I think, and then it won't keep getting in my way. There we go. So we've got this part going on here. We've got these dots and these lines, and what I thought was I would do the lines and dots in this dark colour, and then do the background part in the lighter pink, and we can just colour over the top of the dots. It's be really easy. And the same along here. Just take that pink all the way along. I'm not sure I'm going to do that without shading it. I don't think I can. I don't want to cast a big shadow over the book. makes it not very entertaining for you guys. So I've had a very exciting day. Packages in the post, happy mail as they call it, which is really cool. And it's feeling very grateful and very happy. So that's really lovely. And been chatting to a few people online at the same time, which is all good until you start recording and they're answering your questions. So that's okay, but right, I'm going to use the lighter pink in the gap, so number 20, and I'm just going to go right over the top. It's nice and quick, like that. Oh, my sister's just asked me to send her something, so I'm sorry I'm shadowing in this. It's just easier to do it this way round. It looks very awkward, I should imagine. So I'm just going to pause the video and help her out and come back. Right, that is that sorted. Sorry about that, just disappearing off. I'm trying to decide what to do with this sort of chain part, chain and beads, and I've decided to use the number 33 and try to do it a little darker at each edge and then a little darker around here. Now you could do this in a metallic pen and make it look silver, or even in greys, but I just want all the colours to be the same. I'm just liking how it's looking, really. Just checking you can see. I wasn't sure if the whole of the page was in shot. So what I'm trying to do is make it a little bit darker on the outside of these sort of bead pieces and on the right and left hand side of the sort of link bits to give it a little bit of shape. It's not that easy, it's quite small, but I do my best. Just work along. I don't know how many of you have got this book. I've seen it for sale on Amazon, so I have seen it a few times around, and it's quite an old book as far as I can tell from the date, which is fine. I don't mind, but it might mean there's more chance that you've got it because it's a bit older. Can't say I've seen many people do tutorials from it, but again, maybe that's because it's a bit older. Maybe those tutorials aren't being shown to me, you know, on when I go on YouTube and it recommends things. I don't look at that many tutorials, to be honest. I tend to look at flip-throughs. I'm going to use the blue, I think, for the background on this one. So the number 30. Oh, that's a bit glary, isn't it? I'm not going to colour right over the top though, because I don't want to lose where I've left a few bits of white paper here and there. So I'm just going to do that bit first. And then do either side. Gosh, I'm feeling hungry. What time is it? 3:30. Shouldn't be feeling hungry, should I? Well, I'm going to try and fade that a little bit towards the middle just to give the, because there should be shape to this egg. It should be dark on the edges to make it look spherical. It's quite difficult to achieve that when there's so much detail. One thing you can do is to add the shade with, or shadows with a grey, either before or after you put all the colour in. It's quite tricky and you can muddy your colours, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to worry too much about it at all. We're not trying to make a real egg. It's just a fun piece of colouring. sure there are people out there who could do some sort of amazing thing. But anyway, right, I'm going to do the top bit pink to sort of match in with the pink bottom. Yeah. So I was just thinking about whether that would work with the flowers above, but it will. So just going to use the 61 to do a line. Sorry, the shadow's bad when I do it this way. It helps me stay in the lines better because of the sort of curve. She says going out of the lines anyway. Oh well, never mind it, there we go. And then this thicker line I'm going to do in the pink, which is number 20. And you see, I'm sort of fading it towards the middle to try and give some shape. But if that doesn't work, if that looks a bit odd, you can just make it more solid. See how you think it will. I'm just going to tip it slightly. I don't usually like tipping my book in videos because I think it might make you feel a bit funny. But it just helps me get that curve better. There we go. Okay, now let's do some florals. I think what I'm going to do is do bits and pieces from this and show you. Now this is pink, so this flower it's going to be a purple one. Excuse me, so it's going to be my last video of the day. I'm running out of voice. So number 33 for the centre, and I'm going to do it darker here and then lighter towards the middle. And as I've often told you to do, I'm going to do the same on this side right now so that I remember. Like that. I'm also going to do these shapes in this colour. Remember at the bottom we did that? And colour all those in blue. Now this flower is quite different to the ones that we had at the bottom, so I'm not necessarily going to do it in the same sort of way. I'm thinking maybe I'll start with the dark purple, the number 6, and just do the outside of it like this, and this bit. Then do a little bit here, like that. Then grab the number 62 to do the rest of this. Sort of fade it up to the tip really. Just layer up the colour until it's how you want it. And every petal here and here will be like that. Okay. Now, we have, let me think, because we have different colours down here, but this bit's symmetrical. I think we'll do pink. I've got purple there. It's gonna. Okay. We'll take number 61 for these. We're going to do the centre. I'm only going to do one of these. The centre, like that, and then fade towards the middle, and a petal like this, and fade towards the end, and that will be the same like this, harder and less for every petal on every single flower. Okay, and then grabbing the number 20, just finish off each petal to the end, like that, and the same I'm not going to show you all of them like that. So each petal will be done using the same technique. Now the greenery, I used the slightly lighter green, the number 5. Sorry, that was far too quick. The number 5, which we used down here for our other pink flower. And I'll show you, we'll go a little bit darker there, fade it towards the tip of the leaf, like that. The same here, fade towards the tip, and here, here. These aren't exactly symmetrical, but we'll do the same thing on each side to fade towards the tip, and the same here. Okay, really simple. So that will be our pink floral, pink flowers. Now these, I think, are leaves, not flowers, and that is how I'm going to colour them. You may not agree, and it's up to you. I'm just going to use, sorry, number 38, and I'm just going to colour it as a whole thing. So darker down here at the bottom, and then fade it as we go up. So darker down here and lighter up here. And I think probably these little circular bits could all be done quite dark. Now I'm rushing this a little bit. I'm not going to show you every leaf petal, etc., because my voice is going. So I'm sorry about that. That's that. And these would all be the same. Now what we do have is we have a line around here and around here, a bit like the ones we had at the bottom. So around this pink flower, I'm going to use the purple pencil number 6 to go all the way around there. Because we used sort of opposite colours before. And around these two I'm going to use a pink. I'm going to use the 61, and it will go all the way to the edge as well, like that. And so it'll be a different colour to the other edge below it, but that's okay, I think. So basically all the way around here. And then the only thing that we have left to do is this very top floral here. Now as we've got pink and purple, I'm thinking maybe we'll just mix it up a bit and do this pink and purple. Now these little circular seeds, I want them a different colour to this, so I'm going to use the number 20 for those. I'm going to apply it quite thickly so it stands out. And these as well in the same colour, like that. Then I'm going to do the number 61 and do this thick line here, and then use the number 62 to do the other two thinner lines. And that, I think, is that. Let me just double check. So I've got all of that. Yeah. So I'm going to finish that off, and I will put a picture oh excuse me, at the end of the finished thing, and I'm going to stop talking for a while and rest my voice. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm having a lot of fun with this egg actually. Yeah, have a lovely day and happy colour. Oh, that bit there, that's a bit of an odd bit. That's going to be green, this colour. Sorry. Happy colouring.